Assalamualaikum. My name is Maxin Zhichao. Today I will present my master's thesis titled A Study on the Impact of Corporate ESG Management Activities on Organizational Resilience, focusing on list manufacturing companies in China. The president will take about 15 minutes. Thank you for your time. In recent years, the business environment has become very unstable. Companies face many problems such as pandemics, supply chain disruption, climate change, and state government rules. Because of this, companies need a strong ability to service and receive this ability in called organization resilience. At the same time, ESG, which means environmental, social, and governance, has become very important for companies. ESG is no longer only about ethics; it is now part of a company strengths. Many past students study ESG and financial performance, such as profit or stock price. However, very few students focus on ESG and organization resilience. Also, many students treat ESG as one single score. They do not study environment, social and governance separately. In China, manufacturing companies face high risks, but there is little research on how ESG helps them become resilient. This creates a clear research problem. Based on the literature review, I found three main gaps. First, there is little ESG and resilience research in emerging markets, especially in China. Second, few students focus on listening manufacturer firms. Third, the different effect on environmental, social, and government practices are not clearly studied. Therefore, the purpose of this study is to examine how ESG management practices affect organization resilience in Chinese listening manufacturing firms. This slide shows the corporational framework of my study. Environmental, social, and governance practice are the independent variables. Organizational resilience is the dependent variable. I propose the hypothesis. Hypothesis 1. Environmental practice have a positive effect on resilience. Hypothesis 2. Social practices have a positive effect on resilience. Hypothesis 3. Government's practices have a positive effect on resilience. This study used a quantitative research design. A cross-sectional survey was conducted. The target group is Chinese-listed manufacturing firms. The respondents are managers and owners who understand ESG practice in their companies. A total of 210 valued questionnaires were called. SPSS and Smart PLS were used for data analysis. All variables were measured using a five-point Lister scale, from strongly disagree to strongly agree. Environmental performance includes items such as pollution reduction and energy saving. Social performance includes employee safety, health, and community responsibility. Government's performance includes transparency, entire control, and entire management. Organization relies manufacturers' firm's ability to respond and recover from disruption. Before testing the hypothesis, the measurement model was invalidated. Reliability and validity were tested using Corbett applies. Corbett reliability and average reaction expected. All value meet the recommended standards. This means the measurement model is reliable and valid, and the data can be used for further analysis. After confirming the measurement model, the structure model was tested using PLS-SEM. The results show that all three ESG demands has significant positive effect on organizational resilience. All hoppers are supported. This indicates that ESG management practice can help firms become more resilient. This slide compares the strength of the three effects among environmental, social, and governance practice. Governments have the strongest effect on resilience. Social practice have the second strong effect. Environmental practice also have a positive effect, but it is relative smaller. This suggests that good governance is very important during crisis. The findings show that ESG practices improve firms' ability to deal with uncertainty. Environmental practices reduce regulatory and resource risks. Social practice improve employee stability and stockholder support. Government practices help firms make better decisions during difficult times. The results support dynamic capability theory. This study makes several theoretical contributions. First is extends ESG research beyond financial performance. Second, it links ESG practice with organizational resilience theory. Third, it positive from level evidence from Chinese listed manufacturing competitors. Finally, it studies environmental, social, and governance practice spatially. The findings also provide practical implications. Managers should see ESG as a long-term resilience strategy, not only compliance. Politics makes can design ESG policies that focus on risk management and resilience. Investment use ESG information to identify more stable and resilient firms. In conclusion, this study finds that ESG management practices significantly improve organizational resilience. Government's practices have the strongest impact. However, this study has some limitations. It uses cross-section data as a focus only on limited manufacturing firms. Further research can use long data and include other industries. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.